In the Kherson region, a D-30 howitzer crew from the Dnieper group of forces carried out a strike against a heavy UAV control point located on the right bank of the Dnipro River. After receiving targeting data, the artillery crew opened fire on the identified position, aiming to disable infrastructure used to coordinate Ukrainian drone operations in the sector. The strike targeted a key node supporting aerial reconnaissance and UAV activity along the river line. Near the settlement of Malaya Rybitsa in the Sumy region, drone operators from the Sever group of forces conducted strikes against Ukrainian equipment. Using FPV drones, they targeted and destroyed a Bogdana-B towed howitzer, along with several motor vehicles positioned nearby. The attack focused on disabling artillery assets and transport vehicles used to support Ukrainian units operating close to the border area. A coordinated wave of long-range drone strikes targeted critical infrastructure across multiple regions, highlighting a broader operational scope. Geran drones struck the oil processing station Snihirivka near Kubzartsi in the Mykolaiv region, aiming to impact fuel-related logistics. Additional strikes followed against energy infrastructure, including the 150-kilovolt electrical substation Ognupornaya 2 near Zaporizhia and the 110-kilovolt KHFTI substation near Pyatikhatki in the Kharkiv region. A Faggot anti-tank guided missile team from the 58th Combined Arms Army, operating under the Dnieper group of forces, engaged targets in the Zaporizhia region. With precise targeting, the crew eliminated an armored fighting vehicle along with a pickup truck transporting infantry of the armed forces of Ukraine, disrupting movement along the line. Operators from the Rubicon Center identified positions of Ukrainian electronic warfare systems during reconnaissance missions. The coordinates of these systems were then passed to the Russian aerospace forces, which carried out airstrikes on the identified targets. The operation focused on suppressing electronic warfare capabilities that can interfere with drone operations and communications on the battlefield. In the Orakov direction, T-72 B-3 tank crews from Novorossiysk paratrooper units delivered a precise strike against Ukrainian positions. The tanks engaged the targets with direct fire, aiming at fortified points and defensive positions held by Ukrainian forces. The strike was part of ongoing efforts to apply pressure on frontline defenses in the sector. Strikes against command infrastructure continued in multiple regions, focusing on coordination nodes used by Ukrainian units. In Antonivka, Kherson region, a Fab 500 aerial bomb hit a command post belonging to the 414th Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Brigade, a unit responsible for drone-based operations. At the same time, in the city of Kostyantynivka, a larger Fab 3000 strike was directed at a command post used by the 28th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. These strikes were aimed at interrupting command flow, delaying response times, and weakening battlefield coordination. In the Sumy region, within the village of Koreniok, drone operators from the North grouping conducted a layered strike operation against multiple Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicle command posts. Using Molniya drones, they struck two separate control positions in sequence, targeting the infrastructure used to coordinate aerial activity. As the situation unfolded, first-person view drones were then deployed to pursue and engage remaining troops attempting to withdraw, maintaining constant pressure and denying regrouping. Next footage, a sequence of aerial strikes unfolded against fortified Ukrainian positions across two sectors, demonstrating layered firepower application. Near Mariivka, positions held by the 42nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were struck with a Fab 250 aerial bomb, targeting defensive structures and forward placements. Shortly after, near Krasny Lyman, a significantly heavier Fab 3000 bomb was deployed against positions of the 60th Mechanized Brigade. The escalation in payload reflected the intent to apply maximum pressure on hardened defenses and disrupt entrenched strongpoints across the line. On the Kostyantynivka axis, fiber-optic guided drone operators from the 4th Motorized Rifle Brigade carried out a precise strike against a Ukrainian M113 armored personnel carrier in the settlement of Osikov. Utilizing KVN drones resistant to electronic interference, the operators guided the munition directly onto the moving armored vehicle. The strike demonstrated the growing effectiveness of hardened drone control systems in contested electronic warfare environments. Units of the Vostok Group of Forces carried out operations in the Zaporizhia region, where missile artillery systems were used to strike a concentration of Ukrainian troops. After detecting the gathering point, artillery crews launched a strike aimed at disrupting troop deployment and weakening the presence of Ukrainian forces in the area. Near the settlement of Kolodyazny in the Kharkiv region, reconnaissance assets uncovered a concealed unmanned aerial vehicle command post operated by the 3rd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. This position played a critical role in coordinating drone reconnaissance and strike missions in the sector. Once confirmed, the coordinates were relayed, and a LMUR missile was launched toward the site. The precision strike targeted the operational hub directly, aiming to disrupt drone control, communication links, and aerial surveillance capabilities in the surrounding area. In the area of Kostyantynivka, a high-value target was identified deep behind the line, a command post operated by the 156th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Once confirmed, a heavy Fab 3000 aerial bomb was deployed against the position. The strike was aimed at dismantling a critical coordination hub used for managing operations in the area, delivering a powerful blow to command and control infrastructure. Along the Dnipropetrovsk direction, rocket artillery units of the Center Group of Forces delivered a coordinated strike against a detected cluster of armed forces of Ukraine units. Using saturation fire, the artillery crews targeted a staging area where troops and equipment had gathered, likely preparing for redeployment or reinforcement. The strike was designed to scatter formations, degrade coordination, and force Ukrainian elements to abandon or reconsider their positioning under sustained pressure. In the Sumy region, near the settlement of Myropilya, first-person view drones were actively deployed against Ukrainian positions. Operators guided the drones at low altitude, maneuvering around obstacles before striking selected targets within defensive lines. These precision drone attacks focused on forward positions and equipment, applying constant pressure and limiting the ability of Ukrainian forces to operate freely in the area close to the border. Near Bolshoi Sakhalin Island, aerial surveillance captured the moment a Ukrainian explosive unmanned surface vessel was intercepted before it could reach its intended target. A Russian first-person view drone maneuvered in at low altitude, closing the distance rapidly before striking the vessel directly. The engagement prevented the platform from being used in a potential attack, highlighting the increasing role of drone versus drone interception over contested waterways. In the Sumy region, units from the North Drone Warfare Grouping intensified counter-unmanned aerial operations, focusing on areas repeatedly used by the armed forces of Ukraine for launching drones. During active combat duty, operators conducted persistent surveillance over known launch corridors, carefully tracking patterns of movement and identifying concealed positions used by Ukrainian drone crews. Once a control point was confirmed, coordinates were locked in and an interception sequence was initiated. A first-person view drone armed with a fragmentation warhead was dispatched, flying low and fast toward the target. The strike hit both the control position and the adjacent launch site, aiming to disable not just personnel activity, but the operational infrastructure supporting unmanned aerial missions. Last, footage captures first-person view drone operators from the Russian Ministry of Defense's Rubicon testing center conducting strikes against positions of the armed forces of Ukraine across several sectors. Operating under real combat conditions, these units combine experimental drone systems with frontline tactics, targeting field positions, equipment, and fortified points. The scenes highlight rapid engagement, precision strikes, and the growing role of advanced unmanned systems in shaping battlefield dynamics. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.